Hello everybody, Dieter back again, another video. Oh boy, Carlitos Alcaraz just destroys Alexander Zverev 6-3, 6-1 to win his second Master 1000 title in this 2022 season and to win his fifth title overall in his young career and to win his fourth title of the 2022 season. This never was a contest. Carlitos Alcaraz just was bullying around with Alexander Zverev. Alexander Zverev didn't have a chance in this match. I actually thought Carlos would win this match, but in the 3 sets, I didn't believe he will win this straight in this straight fashion easy way like he did. For God's sake, Carlos only lost 4 games, 3 in the first set and 1 in the second set. Alexander Zverev never showed up in this final. He tried hanging in with Carlos from the baseline. Carlos was dominating the baseline rallies. He was bullying Zverev around from the baseline. Zverev didn't stand a chance. Zverev looked confused. He didn't have any answer to Carlos Alcaraz's superior level. Carlos was serving good. Carlos was drop shotting good. Carlos was hitting forehands good. Carlos was returning good. Carlos was hitting great backhands. Carlos was all over the court, and it was just giving Zverev all of kind of a shots that Zverev didn't have any kind of answers, and that's why we saw this scoreline 6-3, 6-1. And Carlos Alcaraz won this final just after 1 hour and 1 minute. This was never a contest. The greatest matches that we saw in this Madrid Open tournament was the match against Nadal, where Carlos Alcaraz went to the distance and won in 3 sets after 2 hours and 29 minutes. And then the best match of the tournament by far, and the best match of the year when it comes to 3 sets was, of course, the match against Novak Djokovic, where Carlos Alcaraz won after 3 hours and 35 minutes. This final was never a contest. Carlos Alcaraz was just too good, too consistent, too clean, too heavy, too fast for Alexander Zverev to handle. And Carlos Alcaraz won. If you look at the stats, Carlos Alcaraz was superior in everything. Carlos was landing 71% first serves, and he won unbelievably 89% behind his first serves. 89%. And winning points behind second serves, 73%. Carlos Alcaraz was winning points behind second serves. If you look at the Zverev stat, Zverev was landing 66% first serves in, and was winning only 61% behind his first serve. But the most horrible stat was the second serve stat, winning points of Zverev's racket, winning points behind second serve. 25% only, guys. Only 25% Zverev was winning points behind his second serve, and that will never make you win a match. That will, let alone win a final. That's for sure. So, and if you look at winners and unforced error stat, Carlos didn't do unbelievable many winners because he didn't need to do it. He did 12 winners, Carlos Alcaraz, in the entire match, and 11 unforced errors. So Carlos did 1 more winner than unforced error. So his level was not as crazy high as it was against Nadal and Djokovic. Why? Because Zverev never showed up. And if you look at Zverev unforced error and winner stat, Zverev does only 7 winners, for God's sakes. Only 7. And unforced errors, 25. 25 unforced errors, 16 of them with his forehand. Zverev's forehand completely collapsed in this final. Completely. Zverev's forehand was not in Madrid in this final. Zverev's forehand was in Hawaii or in Miami. At least not in Madrid, that's for sure. It was definitely someone else in the world, not in Madrid. So, out of 25 unforced errors that Zverev did in the entire match in this final, 16 of them were coming from his forehand. His forehand was completely a disaster. His forehand completely failed Zverev down in this final, and that's why he did 16 out of 25 unforced errors with his forehand, because he never found his forehand in this final. And Carlos, of course, saw this. the majority of the balls that Carlos was hitting from the baseline, he was penetrating that towards Zverev's forehand. Not so much towards Zverev's backhand, because he saw that this dude cannot hit a forehand in this match today. He cannot hit a forehand, and so the majority of his Carlos balls was coming towards Zverev's forehand because Zverev was leaking so many unforced errors from that side. In the first set, Carlos needed only one break. Won that first set 6-3. In the second set, Carlos broke Zverev's serve 3 times and won it 6-1 and gave Zverev a breath stick in the second set. And Zverev, he finished the match with 2 straight double faults. In the entire match, Zverev did 5 double faults. Zverev came down 40-love in the last game of the match, and then turned that around and won 3 straight points to 40-all, and made that last game a little even, just to do 2 straight double faults and give the victory to Carlos Alcaraz. All in all, Carlos Alcaraz was so much better player than Zverev. He was so more superior than Zverev. If you look all the points won, Carlos Alcaraz wins 56 points and Zverev wins only 29 points. So Carlos Alcaraz wins 17 more points than Alexander Zverev. To win 17 more points than your opponent in a tennis match, that means that you have been so much better than your opponent. So, and you cannot do 18 more unforced errors than winners like Zverev did. Zverev did 7 winners and 25 unforced errors. That is 18 more unforced errors than winners. That is not how to play tennis. That is not how you win tennis matches. At least not against this kind of a quality opponent like Carlos Alcaraz. Guys, for God's sakes, Carlos Alcaraz, he killed Nadal with drop shots. He killed Novak Djokovic with drop shots, and he killed even Zverev with drop shots. I don't think Carlos Alcaraz lost one single drop shot in this final against Zverev. He didn't do as many drop shots as against Nadal and as against Djokovic, because he never needed to do. But those drop shots he did against Zverev, he won all of them. All of them he won. He was 100% successful in winning drop shots in this final against Zverev. Big congratulations to Carlos Alcaraz after a superior, and of course Zverev didn't see one single breakpoint opportunity in Carlos' serve. Not one. Nadal at least saw 9, converted in 3 of them. Djokovic saw 6, converted in 1 of them. Zverev saw 0. 0, nada. So Zverev was never close. Zverev didn't have a chance in this match. This was not, of course, Zverev's best match. Of course not. We have seen Zverev play better tennis than this. For God's sakes, the dude has won 19 titles in his career, Alexander Zverev. So, of course, he has shown better, and 5 of them has been Master 1000 titles, and 1 Olympic gold medal, and 2 ATP Tour finals, season finale. So, of course, we have seen, and 1 Grand Slam final he has played in his career, Alexander Zverev. So we have seen Zverev play better tennis than this in the past. But that has to do with his opponent as well. Carlos Alcaraz, he takes the ball so early. He hits the ball so hard. He plays so consistent. He plays so focused. He doesn't disappear. He can do 1 or 2, 3 unforced errors here and there sometimes, Carlos Alcaraz, because he takes so big cuts on the ball. But he doesn't disappear. He doesn't take long breaks for 5 or 10 or 15 minutes a la Federer, when Federer sometimes can do. Federer can sometimes disappear 20, 25 minutes in a match. Carlos Alcaraz doesn't do that kind of things, at least not so far. Let's see what happens in the future. The guy has a bright future, Carlos Alcaraz. He just won his 2nd Master 1000 title this year in 2022 season. He just won his 5th title in his career in the ATP Tour. He has played 5 finals and he has won all of those 5 finals. Carlos Carlitos Alcaraz. So that shows that he's really a clutch beast. So in such young age, only 19 years old, and such clutch beast. 5 finals he has played. He has won all of those five finals. And this Madrid title, he's by far his biggest title of his career so far. Yeah, he won Miami as well, but he didn't defeat Djokovic and Nadal on the way there, which he did here in Madrid. He defeated both Nadal in quarterfinal and Novak Djokovic in the semifinal. So this is Carlos Carlitos Alcaraz biggest title so far in his young career, and he will win much more than we have seen so far. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and see you next time. Peace.